Well, as a planner, I typically start my day looking at a dashboard similar to this one. It has a lot of information, KPIs about the health of my supply chain, and it's got a long list of things that I need to look at, exceptions, alerts. It's definitely telling me what's happening in the supply chain, but it's not necessarily telling me what I should do about it. And in addition, I've got emails stacking up in my inbox from suppliers where I need to get back to them about what they're contacting me about. But this is really the old way of working. And ketteQ is introducing our supply orchestration solution with agents to help us with the new way that's coming. The idea is very simple. Sneha and others have already talked about it, but there's an agent out there that's going to work continuously on my behalf as a planner. It's not taking a break, it's not sleeping, continuously looking for what can I do to make that planner's job easier and give that planner any information that they need to do their job better. So it's going to do things like, look for emails coming in and that unstructured data, structuring that for me so it's actionable and ready for me to act on. It will actually look at PO anomalies that I would have looked at and said, oh, that quantity doesn't look right, and reach out, draft, and send an email to suppliers on my behalf while I'm at home, which is awesome. So let's take a look at, I just ran it to say, look, you've been working all night. Tell me what I need to do as I walk in the office today. It's telling me the brief for today. I've got 5 critical things. These are about expedites. I have a total freight upcharge of $20,000, but I'm going to protect a whole lot of revenue at risk. We're going to come back to that in a minute. How did it know that? It's telling me exactly the POs that I need to approve. These are things that couldn't make it through the automated workflow. The expertise, the business acumen of the planner is required. And it's even highlighting, out of these 5, there's one that I'm not so sure about, and I really need you to pay extra attention to this. It's got, you asked for a requested date, and it's arriving 20 days late. And it's telling me the recommended actions, not just what happened, but recommending actions. So let's take a look at what this dashboard now looks like with the new way. Very cleaned up, very streamlined. The agents did 79 automated actions on my behalf when I wasn't there, and it was on time. Those suppliers sent emails, they were responded to immediately. It did things like we said, it sent emails directly to suppliers. 20 replies that came in from suppliers, that unstructured data was parsed and ready for action, ready for put into an automated workflow or sent directly to me as a planner to make some decisions. 32 POs processed automatically, and now it's dwindling down what is really important and really requires a planner's expertise. It's these 5 POs. I have more information about the 5 here. I can see even the initial email that was provided by the supplier, but again, I don't need to read that because the agent knows how to organize it for me. So let's drill into that expedite. And I see those same 5 POs now. I have a lot of information about them. I have the requested dates. The arrival dates are presented to me, but also just jump off the page which ones are good and which ones need more work. I can see the total amount of freight upcharge that it's going to require. And I see this revenue at risk. Very important. This agent not just knows how to get into my email, but it understands the supply plan. It can go deep into the plan to say what customers will be impacted by this supply if it's not received at the date that you requested. Not just for finished goods, for components. So a customer that has finished goods that requires a BOM, it can go deep in that BOM and peg that customer and tell me exactly who's going to be impacted. In fact, this is the overall number here, but I can see the actual customer orders presented to me. This was all organized and ready for me as I walked into my office. So the agents were able to do those 79 tasks on my behalf automatically, streamlining my work. And my day as a planner is starting off pretty well. I've got 4 POs that I could approve right here. I could ask Quincy to do it too. And that's 4 PO approvals in just a matter of minutes. Now this one up here, I'm gonna have to spend a little more time on. But this just saved me a lot of time, and now I'm gonna be able to spend my time on things that are gonna be really important, protecting this revenue for the business. And that's what our supply orchestration solution can do for your business.
Great.